at the Electric Ballroom. Who are you guys?
We are the Parlotones.
I'm Glenn. I play bass.
What do you play? Guitar?
I'm Khan, and I sing and play guitar.
I'm Neil, and I play the drums.
And you're not only the biggest band in South Africa, but even the whole of Africa. Is that fair?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some band in Nigeria that packs out some serious stadiums.
But they don't get to play the Electric Ballroom.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, what brings you to the UK anyway in the first place?
An aeroplane.
Nice one. Yeah, I mean, obviously we've gone as far as we possibly can in our own backyard, and we just want to take our music to as many countries as possible, and along the way enjoy the ride, I suppose. Just
to prove how big you are, you're playing at the World Cup kick-off celebration. Huge event. Alicia Keys, all sorts of artists like that playing. How's that for you?
Yeah, it's awesome to be part of that kick-off event. Obviously, it's great to be sharing a stage with you know, sort of the biggest pop acts in the world, like Black Eyed Peas. But most importantly, what we sort of hold close to our hearts is the fact that we get to be involved in the greatest sporting event in the world that's happening in our backyard. And I think, you know, when we look back on our lives, that will be something that's very cool. The sort of enormity of it is the fact that, you know, there's supposedly 1 billion viewers tuning in to watch that thing. So that's quite a daunting concept, knowing that although there's, you know, a stadium full of people, actually there's a lot more on a global platform.
Watching you on TV.
Yeah.
On to football now, because this is sort of why we're here. I hear that you guys are Aston Villa fans. True?
I'm an Aston Villa.
You're Aston Villa?
Yes, yeah.
One of you are Aston Villa fans?
Yes, yeah.
Just the one of you?
Yeah.
Is that disappointing?
Well, I'm not really sure.
You sound very disappointed.
What just in my research, I heard that there's an Aston Villa supporters group set up.
Yes, in South Africa, that's right.
Yeah, and like, do you run it or?
No, because actually,
I think
the only member.
my uncle actually started it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're the only member left.
No, there's quite a few people.
I'm just joking.
We actually used to play.
Why is it so serious all the time?
Really? What? Actually, that supporters group used to play like in a social league every Sunday.
Back in the 80s.
Back in the 80s. No, a while ago. I was still in school actually, but it was pretty cool.
Back in the 70s.
I mean, Aston Villa is quite random. Why Aston Villa?
Yeah, ask him.
His parents were actually born in that sort of area, the general Birmingham area, and I think his father's a big Wolves supporter.
Yes.
And they moved to South Africa, and he was, for some reason, he grew up being a Villa supporter. He turned me into a Villa supporter, and he actually named his son Aston. It was quite I mean, that's how.
Second name Martin.
No, that would be the car.
I also heard that you want Stan Collymore to play or to appear on stage with you. Is this true? Or is this all just lies?
No, that'll be great. Yeah. He's a legend.
Can you sing? You want him on stage?
What's he going to do on stage?
Dance.
Dance. Yeah, maybe he can sing. Can he sing?
He can act.
He can act, yeah.
So he can pretend. He can lip sync.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Stan? What does he say?
No, we haven't spoken to him personally. I know there was a bit of sort of communication via Twitter, but not.
Well, you can communicate through the video.
Stan, you're a legend. We're the Parlotones. This is how we look. I don't know if you know. We know what you look like, and hopefully we get to meet you in person pretty soon.
So this year is the World Cup, hosted in South Africa. First of all, are you looking forward to it? All of you? Are you looking forward to the World Cup?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Like, how do you think the country will do hosting it?
Brilliant.
I think we'll host it very well. But our actual country, in terms of the Bafana, look, obviously, you know, maybe sort of home ground advantage, or the fact that the euphoria of hosting it might allow them to possibly win 1 or 2 games.
Now the teams will get different.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you are coming, bring
earplugs.
Bring earplugs, I promise.
Yeah, but they're supplying, they're selling them.
Yeah, they're going to be selling them anyway, but just bring your own.
Like you referred to the team as Bafana. What's that mean?
Boys.
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 Yeah.
It's just our boys.
It's the boys. Like go boys, go lads. But I think it's Zulu or
No, Bafana's
It's like
Yeah.
an African
Boy.
language, yeah.
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 boys.
Bafana.
And like with the World Cup in South Africa, it's the first time it's been on the African continent. I mean, is this huge not only for South Africa but for the whole of the African continent? Like, is this the biggest or the greatest moment in sport or even football sport?
Yeah, I think Africa's seeing it as, you know, finally sort of football is hosting a major event in Africa and sort of taking that plunge. You know, obviously I know there are a lot of skeptics out there, but I think what they'll see is that we're quite capable. I mean, look, we've hosted loads of sporting events, maybe not of this magnitude.
It's almost as big as the Olympics that we have,
We never have Olympics.
yeah? Oh yes, no, sorry.
But yeah, I think it'll be a great event, and I think what it will do is make the game a lot more interesting, because it won't always be hosted in this sort of supposed safe haven. You know, there'll be, you know, and I think it's important that it moves around the world. I mean, the reason football is so popular is that it is played everywhere, in every little street, alley. It doesn't matter what the conditions are, football is played, and it's only right that it's the biggest event surrounding football should be hosted in all these various places.
Like, do you guys follow other sports apart? Well, do you follow any other sports apart from football? And do you guys follow any sports?
Well,
Yeah, well,
Cricket, rugby,
rugby is a big sport in South Africa.
I mean, are you guys big on rugby?
golf.
yeah,
Yeah, we watch rugby, we watch cricket, golf,
Surfing's big.
netball.
We were actually
Yeah,
at
I love watching
the
netball.
I'm sure you
we were at
volleyball.
the cricket game, the final cricket was it? Yeah, it was at Wanderers. It was against
Yeah.
England, where we
We gave
annihilated them. Yeah, we actually went to the final day. We were late because we were struggling to get parking. Eventually got in.
The fourth day.
Yeah, eventually got in. I think we sat down for an hour. It was over.
Yeah. Just before lunch.
Yeah.
I mean, this like next year or 2 years, like you've got the World Cup in South Africa, and then you've got South Africa defending the Rugby World Cup in New Zealand. So it's a huge 2 years for South African sport, surely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think sport every year seems to be a huge year these days. I mean, there's always something to look forward to. But yeah, is next year the Rugby World Cup already?
Yeah.
We were actually in England at the time of the last Rugby World Cup, and we played a show in Bristol.
And that's the year where we won the game.
We won it, yeah. And that's the year we won. We beat England in the finals, and no one
came to
no one
the
came
show.
to the show.
Well, the thing is, there was bands playing, then they stopped everything for the rugby. And when England lost, everyone just left.
Yeah.
Except for like 2 South Africans.
How many were in the crowd then?
Yeah,
2
years ago.
2 people in the crowd, yeah.
Yeah, it was literally
There
about
was no one left. Yeah.
2 people.
It was a good practice.
Mm.
Don't give up until